Hey, I made this beat and I want to show you it. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration. Basically, I'm just going to break down this beat and explain exactly what I done and things that you can take from it and apply to your own music and production. So yeah, first thing that I did was I added this sound. It's called the E-bow. And this is actually a free one. So it's from Flex. So you can get it for free. It's in the Essential Guitars and it's just called E-bow. So it just sounds like this. And I basically built our first melody here. So let's take a listen to that one. Yeah, so without effects, it sounds like this. Now this is just playing a repetitive pattern, and this is basically just a chord that we've arpeggiated. So arpeggiation means like where the notes go do 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 do. So I'll show you an example. So this is the chord that we've got here. But we're arpeggiating it. So what I did is I made this chord and I pressed Alt A. We're going to do the full thing. So this is what I did. I highlighted them. I pressed Alt A and it pulls up this arpeggiator and it basically just does it for you. And you can change the range and the time multiplier. So you can have it like super quick or super slow. So yeah, that's kind of what I did there, and we got this pattern from it. So the effects that I've got here is just an EQ, slightly boosting the highs, and a halftime. So this is what it sounds like with them both. Nice. And then as well as that, I made a separate pattern. So I exported that and I made a separate pattern. And on the other pattern, what I did is I put it up one octave. So what this does is it creates like some uniqueness to it. So it's just in different sections of the beat, I can have a lower one and a higher one. It's quite a common thing people do in beats, but I just think it always sounds quite nice. So we got that there. So in the intro, I used the higher one. And then when the beat drops, it goes to the lower one. So as well as this, for like the kind of like for the more energetic areas, I added in another sound, and I tried to do this to create some sort of like, whoa, you know, like surprise the audience and be like, whoa. So basically I just copied this into Sakura. I don't know where it is on here, but I exported it. So this is it here. And this is what it sounds like. So it's just playing the same notes, and I ran it through the exact same processing. So it went through the same halftime before I exported it. So then it sounds like that, and it just gives this some flavor. So listen to these together. It brings it out a lot more. Now, kind of the driving force of this beat was the drums. Actually, the sample is extremely simple. So we got this like nice punchy 808. It's nice and short, but I wanted it to just be powerful. I just wanted to shoot straight to the point. And then we got this kick, and it's just hitting twice. Bum, bum. On the first, it just goes bum, bum. Bum, bum. Because I wanted to leave a lot of room for vocals and to rap on and get real cool. So basically through the arrangement of this beat, I'm just alternating between octaves. So these two are the same sounds, but over here, they've swapped octaves. So this one's, if you hear, this one's higher, and then it comes down, and then this one's higher, and it comes down. So they both swapped to the other octave. So what I'll do is I'll just unmute these. Yeah, so we got our kick, just hitting like that. We just got this really simple 808. I wanted to leave lots of room. And then we got this nice snare, clean. And then at the end of the bar, I've got this little snare drop. And how you do this, you just basically just play snares to drop down to the note. You can just do it like, you can literally just copy this and it'll sound fine. But what I did is I made the velocity go down. So it goes and then so the velocity kind of goes down into the bar if you hear it. And as well, if you have a keen ear, you would notice that the snares kind of pan between your ears. So this one, yeah, it just sounds nice. It's just a cool effect to roll into the next bit. Yeah, so then of course we have like little perks and stuff. So I'll just add all the perks at the same time. So we have this like laser, and then the like rah. It just kind of adds that flavor to it. As well as that, we also have the triangle and this DJ scratch. I love this DJ scratch. So it goes like, yeah, and finally the hi-hat to complete it. Yeah, so it's a pretty basic beat, but I think it sounds quite nice, and I'll show you what it sounds like with and without vocals. So first off, I'll mute the vocals that I've recorded here and just play the beat for you. So it comes in, it's like, yeah, kind of builds up that vibe, gets ready to get into it. Boom, 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 and then just a snare. So it just kind of smoothly goes into it. I don't want it to be like a crazy drop because of what comes up in a second. So kind of like the little chorus comes in and then, yeah, it gets crazy. So with the vocals, it sounds like this.
Tell me why you in my business. Tell me when you gon' solve it and tell me how. I am the villain. I don't know, but I've been thinking. I got some enemies that need to be deleted. I'm making records and records to show no MC can equal. I'm relatively 60 feet to you feeble, so ahead of my time. I'm making my prequels and sequels. Hold up, wait. I don't think you understand the business well. I've been making songs, they tryna rock the boat. Climbing up the scales, you cannot take the note. Not up on the wave, you cannot ride the flow. Mama, do you really know who you messing with? You are my subordinates, time for lessons in.
Yeah, so it's sounding quite clean. Yeah, let me know what you think. I think that song should be out soon, to be fair. Yeah, but I hope this gives you some inspiration, and just to straight up not overcomplicate your beats. Like, this is a really simple arrangement, but it allows the vocals to carry the beat. I did something interesting over here as well that I'd like to show you. So I'm basically chopping in and out this bit. So I'll show you.
Tell me why you in my business. Tell me when.
Yeah.
You gon' solve it and tell me how. I am the villain. I don't know, but I've been thinking. I'm a hit on like Tekken. I'm blessed with a message, messing with me the quickest way to get incarcerated. Bars and minds surrounded like sauce when you swimming. Who's heard the stars that waited a minute with every single flow? They got face like sour lemon.
Yeah, and then kind of at the end, I done
legend.
something.
Taking shots for the Smith, I will rock you like Chris. I'm making hits on hits while they slithering like they speaking in hiss. Must be taking a piss. I look at death and I kiss. Must be deaf, cause ain't no way anybody listen to your shit.
Well, I pretty much just grabbed the whole sample, exported it, and just stretched it out. I think it created like a nice effect, just for an outro. Especially with the slowed down sound effects. But yeah, let me know what you think of this beat. I hope it gives you some sort of inspiration to get started. Like, this is still a fairly big project. To say it's such a simple sample up here, like it's quite big, but it's probably due to the vocals. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.